Pre-nats, we had our girls have quite a time out here, and we all agreed that it was a really tough course, but that we were tougher than it. And so I'm really proud of my team today because we just have felt so bonded and so close this year, and I think today we truly ran for each other. And I think honestly there was so much heart out there, and I'm just like, I almost feel like I'm going to tear up because I'm just so proud of our girls. And every moment out there I was just telling myself, do it for our team. And I think that is the best way to run, and this is one of those times where, like, in my heart I truly felt like I was running for my team, and that was my purpose.
And I know you're from Traverse City, so you're kind of close to home back here, huh?
Yes, I got really nostalgic, on the plane, landing here, and seeing, I don't know, I just feel so at home in the Midwest, and like I think that's one of those things that was kind of nice about racing in the Midwest, is that I feel a little bit nostalgic, a little bit at home, and it reminds me why I got into the sport, why I love running, and why I gave it my all today.
And so you guys were out here for pre-nats. I'm sure it was a little warmer, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a pleasant surprise waking up this morning and not freezing on our shakeout. Of course, when we first landed our first day, I think Thursday morning, we went for a run, and it was a blizzard, and some of the girls hadn't like really run in snow before, and I just kind of was like, yeah, this is where I'm from. So definitely was good.
So how'd the race go out for you today?
I definitely feel like I had a really good headspace, was always tell myself good thoughts. I think it's sometimes easy to race against yourself and your own mind when the course is so tough, the competition is so elite. And so today I think I felt good about running, by my own side. I definitely feel like that my teammates had my back, and that I was present and in the race the entire time. I didn't let myself kind of drift away mentally and get out of the moment. So I think I did a really good job of staying in it. And I think as well, like, my team was very much focused at the start line and really good energy. All of us were smiling, and I think that's like the greatest gift of all, just to see my team smiling and having fun and lifting each other up. And I just feel like today gave us much more than just a race or a finish. It represented, what we've been through this season and how much we really are there for each other.
And I know these races are pretty tough because you've got a lot of people that are at the same level of competition. So it's, I know when I'm watching it out there and taking photos, I'm seeing everybody packed in.
Yes.
How did that finally start breaking up a little bit out there?
So I think for me personally, I've been injured the last few years. This is my first cross country season and first time competing for Stanford cross country. And I think, at the collegiate level, just in general, it's so competitive where you really have to be in it the entire time. You really have to stay completely present, because any little moment, things can completely shift. You can get passed by 5 girls on a hill, and just as easily as those places can shift around, so can your mentality. And so you really have to stay on yourself, like, no, I can pass the back. No, I'm here for a reason. I belong. And I think there's a huge amount of imposter syndrome for a lot of athletes, thinking, oh, I don't belong here. Why am I on the national stage? I'm the 5th, 6th runner on my team, or I'm an alternate. Like, why am I here? And I think it's just really good to remember that we're all just runners. We're all just out here running on this course together because we all love the sport. And so I think there's an immense amount of strength that comes from that. And yeah.
And how did your team do overall today?
I believe we got 6th. We definitely came in here today wanting to get a podium finish, but I will say that, like, looking at a 6th place finish, like, we've come so far this season, and I know each and every one of our girls really left it out there today, and I could not be prouder. And I think just knowing that each one of our teammates is proud of each other is like the biggest gift, and that we have each other and that we had this experience together. I think that's the gift. And then of course, shooting for great finishes and great places. Like, yes, you have to shoot for way higher than, like, you have to go for it. You always have to go for it. And I think, like, we took the risks. And I don't regret like any mentality that we thought like we were gonna like get podium finish. Like that's awesome that we had that in our spirits, and like we are like a great team, and I think like we deserve to be on the national stage, and we did, and we showed up here today, and I'm just like happy.
Well, congratulations. And how did you do overall yourself?
I am not sure the exact place. I just got finished, got my warm-ups on. But I will say, like, I felt really good in the last 600 meters. I feel like I closed really well, and I'm really proud of that. I can honestly say I crossed the line, and I was, like, gonna pass out. And so, like, even though that's concerning, it's also great because like I know that I did everything that I possibly could, and that just gives me an immense amount of peace and satisfaction with my performance.
Well, congratulations, and it's great to see the representation Michigan has on the Stanford team. So,
yes, all our Midwest girls in the Stanford team.
So congratulations, great to see you here today, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you.